Joining me now is Greg Swanson, who is an economist from London. Greg, welcome back to WION. Thank you so much for joining us. So Europe is still mulling retaliatory measures. Will they put up a united front, or will they be divided against President Trump's proposed tariffs?
Well, it's a great question. I think if they were wise, they would not do any retaliatory tariffs or make any, countermeasures. And I know that's a threat that was made last week, but they haven't done anything, which I think which is good news. The surplus countries always lose in a trade war. So there's absolutely no reason for the EU with a $300 billion trade surplus to get into a trade fight with the US. So if they're self-interested, they will dial it down a bit. And if anything, reach out to the president, to the White House, and negotiate lower tariffs and lower trade barriers that will benefit both countries.
And we're hearing that the European Union is prioritizing talks with the United States to get President Trump's tariffs removed, or at least get sort of a window to have negotiations with the president. How do you think that's going to play out? Will President Trump agree to something like that?
I think he will. And look, the EU is an important trading partner of the United States. It's probably more important for the EU than it is for the US, given the trade surplus. But they are big exporters, especially Germany. So I think if they are wise about this, if they make the right moves, they will negotiate. 50 countries reached out to the White House in the last few days. So it's not like these tariffs are going to stay static. They probably will not, this will not look the same in a few weeks, in terms of the actual numbers. So I would expect that the EU will cooperate. You're seeing that from the UK, from the United Kingdom, and, so far so good. I think there's trade agreements in the near term.
All right, very interesting. Well, we'll be watching very closely. Everyone has a lot of opinions about what's going on right now. It's always a pleasure speaking to you. Thank you so much,
Thanks.
Greg.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.